Here we are with part 2. Number 5. The domain of the function f of x equal root x minus root 2 minus x equals which of these answers? Okay, first we know this part must satisfy the relation 2 minus x greater than or equal 0. Okay, so from this inequality we can get x less than or equal 2. But look at the other part. X minus root 2 minus x also must be greater than or equal 0. But here x can't be negative, okay? So the answer will be number D. Number 6. The end behavior of the graph f of x equal x squared times x minus 2 times x plus 2 is which of these choices? If we look to this expression, we find this expression, its leading term will be x to the power 4, 1x to the power 4. And the degree here is even number, okay? And the leading term is positive. So this graph rises to the left and to the right. So the correct answer is C. Number 7. A polynomial in x of degree 3 vanishes when x equal 1 and x equal negative 2 and has the values 4 and 28 when x equal negative 1 and x equal 2 respectively. Then the value of the polynomial when x equals 0 is what? Here we can write this polynomial as f of x equal x minus 1 as 1 is a root time x plus 2 as 2 is a root time ax plus b. Okay, from this polynomial when we substitute by negative 1 we get the value 4. So substituting with negative 1, if we put x equal negative 1 here, we can get negative 2 time negative 1 plus 2 equal 1 time a time negative 1 plus b equals b minus a, and the result will be equals 4. Rewrite this equation in the simplest form. We can get a minus b equals 2. This is equation number 1. Now we substitute by x equal 2. So from this relation we can get 2 minus 1 equals 1 time 2 plus 2 equals 4 time 2a plus b, and this will be equal 28. Simplify this equation again, we can get 2a plus b equals 7. Now we can solve equation number 1 with equation number 2 to get the values of a and b. We get a equals 3 and b equals 1. So the polynomial will be f of x equal x minus 1, x plus 2, and 3x plus 1. And here we can find f of 0. Here we have negative 1, here we have 2, and here we have 1. So the answer will be negative 2. So the correct answer is A. Number 8. Given that x squared plus x minus 6 is a factor of this expression, find the value of a and b. From this expression in factored form as x plus 3 times x minus 2. So now 2 is a factor and 3 is a factor. So if we substitute by 2 here, we get 0. And also if we substitute by negative 3, we get another 0. So first substitute with x equal 2. So here we can find 2 times 2 power 4 plus 2 to the power 3 minus a times 2 power 2 plus b times 2 plus a plus b minus 1, and this will be equal 0. A minus b equal 13. This is equation number 1. Here again, we substitute x equal negative 3 in the same expression. We can get 162 minus 27 minus 9a minus 3b plus a plus b minus 1 equals 0. Simplify this equation, we can get 4a plus b equals 67. Now we can easily solve these two equations to get a equals 16 and b equals 3. So the correct answer will be number D. Going to number 9. Find how many roots of the equation x power 4 plus 2x power 2 minus 8x plus 3 equals 0, okay, are real. Here we can find the rational roots. From here we have the leading coefficient. Its factors are 1 and negative 1. And for this will be equal 1 times 3 or negative 1 times negative 3. If we divide each one of these factors by each one of these factors, we get the rational roots of the equation, which are 1, negative 1, 3, and negative 3. Now, let this form is f of x, then we find f of 1. It will be equal 1 power 4 plus 2 times 1 power 2 minus 8 times 1 plus 3, and this not equal 0. So 1 not a factor. Similarly, we can find f of negative 1 doesn't equal f of 3, doesn't equal f of negative 3, doesn't equal 0. So there is no real roots for this equation. So the correct answer is number A.